Thank you, John. Good evening and aloha. Thank you for being here. My name is Marion Kelly. Can I talk to you?
Well, I'm looking. I will be listening.
You won't be listening.
I'll be listening to all the bad noises.
Okay. Each of these valleys had people living in them, and they produced taro and had terraces all the way down. Each one had a flowing stream, lots of water. Good to see you. Aloha.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
Or of dirt or something. And then they sit there. There we are.
Finally they get to you. Finally they get to you. Huh?
And but there is evidence here of someone trying to bring them back and work them. I can walk.
It's on this hill. Yeah, this is the hill that she was born.
Chang.
Yeah, here's-
He lives
this is
right
right up
up
here.
there. Yeah.
My wife's family is from Hunukahau and Kakaloa Valley. My family is from Waihee Valley. I stopped for
Trail.
about 15 minutes. I knew I'd never see that site again.
That's right.
Yeah. The guy says it's still, about a foot long. Wow.
Do you still have stream life in this stream?
Yeah, well, right now on this side, we're having problems with our Y, and we're going to show you that when we go up.
They take the water off and send it out into an awai, a ditch that carries it down to the taro gardens.
Okay, I'm going to go on strike.
Wailuku Stream, this is the biggest stream in this district, this area. It's just the opposite what the Hawaiians did, like you said. We're talking about centuries. We're talking about 1,000 years. What are we going to have? What did the Hawaiians use this land for?
And going all the way back is all loi.
But by that time, it would be the leftovers of rice. It would be cattle already.
This is Moses. He worked cow patch all his life. What a nice man. Strong Hawaiian. Died 80-something years old.
Oh, right into the camera. Black up.
The term, Onehanau, the sands of your birth, not only means the sands, and so he came, the chief came down and sent his soldiers to have Ku'ula killed, choked on his own grave.
Culture is many faceted, and it's filled with all kinds of contradictions.
Traded from New South. It comes between the channel and it really.
Well, it's also good for the taro.
Oh, yeah.
And but it has been covered by the road. The road is right on top of the Aloha. You're rolling. Go ahead, say it.
40 times he filled up his canoe, and 40 times he came to shore to share with the people.
They took the water from all the streams, and the people of the land who used to do their agriculture in taro and sweet potato now get left with no water, so they got driven away from their kuleanas, from their land. It's a very sad situation. I worked for just short of 25 years in the anthropology department at Bishop Museum, and they saw fit then to fire me.
Thank you. And no thank you to them.
I was very lucky to be working at the Bishop Museum because I could do a lot of research there. And one of the reasons why I was anxious to get into the university and work with the ethnic studies program, even part-time, was so I could share some of this information that I've been able to gather. When you get to the steeper places, the walls get higher.
Boy, look at the size of these walls.
So why did they build these? This is the site of the
The
Hali'a.
side of Kukuyo Kanehea.
I believe it. Now, these are apple. I've never seen such big apple bananas. They're huge.
This is real Hawaiian style, yeah? You come up, the banana farmer gives you.
I had to go through an experimental stage with all of my patches, moving into all the different grounds that have the best production of taro. I'm not a farmer, I'm just a planter.
That has a whole nother dimension to the relationship between the planter and the plant. That is a very strong relationship, and you give it life, and it gives you life. One of the early descriptions of this wall was that you could walk 4 or 5 people next to each other along the wall. It was so large. Now let's see if we can find some pua over here. Right here. There they are. Woo, nice.
Yeah.
But they know what's good.
Yeah.
Mauka of the breadfruit forest in the Apa'a zone was the primary zone for growing dryland taro.
But I used to plant taro for the koi shop. Those belong from our yard.
Kealakekua is the bay into which Cook first came, and then a few years later Vancouver also.
They say, oh, every time when they say something, they say, oh, it's old-fashioned.
They see the shadow and they go down in the mud in order to escape the sweep of the net as it goes across the pond. So they just fish them at nighttime. You take a scoop net and just scoop up your lunch. And the water goes up and down, and the shrimps are all throughout an area that's been taken over by the hotel industry. Right there.
Don't talk stink about
Big
me.
ears. Big ears.
Come and talk to us today because
Wow, this is going to be a great day for me, starting out like this.
I talked to you yesterday. And I thought, if Marion's forgotten, I can't give this lecture. So I'm really glad to have her here. And
thank you, Lily. I'm very happy to be here and to be able to share some of this. Actually, it's not books that I have written. I haven't written books. I have written reports. You know, in the museum we call them reports. And so they're reports about the land situation in various places. Wherever these archaeologists would go, I would follow them up with looking into the history of the place. Who lived here? How many people were here? Where were their villages? That's where you find lots of the remains of villages, right on top of the lava flows. How did they live? Did they plant? Did they fish? What did they do? And how did the land come to be what it is today? And so I had the chance, wherever they went, almost wherever they went, of doing something like this. The background history of small places. This ahupua, or these 3 ahupua, or whatever. So I was very lucky in order to be able to gather all this information, put it down on paper, and then share it.